Good evening and welcome to Politically Incorrect, the only show of its kind where two of the country's most incisive political commentators, Manishankar Iyer and Shapan Das Gupta, go beyond the headlines to analyze the big issues. 333 people have died in 999 incidents of Maoist violence in the first 7 months of 2011 alone, according to figures released by the Home Ministry yesterday. The Home Minister has said the centre will, in the next few days, decide on seeking a review of the recent Supreme Court ruling on disbanding Salwa Judum and disarming tribals deployed as special police officers in operations against Maoists. Well, as the government follows a two-pronged strategy of development and calibrated police action, we're asking tonight, is Maoist violence being tackled correctly? Send us your comments. You can tweet us at NDTV, add the hashtag PI for Politically Incorrect to your comments. You can also join our SMS poll, details of which are on those captions below. Let's begin our opening round. Shapan, if I can come to you straight away. 333 deaths in 7 months. Is this not a straightforward law and order problem?
Well, it is and it isn't. You see, I think what's very important is to keep it in perspective. The figure 333 in 999 incidents is one thing. But if you compare it, if you take the figures from 2005 to about the middle of 2010, which I have with me, it suggests that there was about 1,082 people who died in the violence in Kashmir. Whereas in Maoist-related violence, something like 3,041 people died. So you get a sense that what we are dealing here is truly what the Prime Minister said, the most serious internal security threat in this country. In this context, we have a bizarre, and I use the word consciously, a bizarre ruling by the Supreme Court, which, rather than interpret the law, actually makes a series of political grandstanding. The judgment, if you actually go through it, and those who've gone through it have been absolutely horrified by the type of language which has been used, the justification for Maoist violence which it contains. Like, for example, I'll just give you one random example of the type of language. The root cause of the problem, and hence its solution, lies elsewhere. The culture of unrestrained selfishness and greed spawned by modern neoliberal ideology and the false promises of ever-increasing spirals of consumption leading to economic growth that will lift everyone, undergird this socially, politically and economically unsustainable set of circumstances in vast tracts of India in general and Chhattisgarh in particular. Now, to my mind, that's not law, that's a political pamphlet, because what we have is in the SPOs, and I think Salwa Judum and SPOs should be kept a little separate. We might have misgivings over Salwa Judum, but the SPOs are a part of community policing which is enshrined in the Police Act as it exists. It's not only been used in Chhattisgarh, it's been used in Punjab earlier, it's used in Jammu and Kashmir. It's a well-known way of fighting counter-insurgency.
Come in on this, Mani. Well-known way of fighting terror.
By using community services against insurgents who most of the time are from outside the locality.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.